one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember,
the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 53 yards.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Micah Parsons
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here.
Micah Parsons. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
Still on his feet. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift.
60 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Able to slither by. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. But first down, Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Oh, what a move. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. So we have reached halftime here in the third. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. In motion left comes Brown. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Hurts going to run it himself.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember,
he's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
Back to throw here.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
second down. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. Steps away to his left. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
At least this time he's getting hit after positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win. So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front.